Hey guys, how's it going? It's Jewel Tolentino here. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be doing Merch by Amazon update number 44. Alright, so it's been a pretty good chunk of time since I've done my last Merch by Amazon update. And I only want to do these update videos when I actually have something to update. And these past, I'd say maybe 2-3 videos, they've been the same. So that's why, there's been so much time in between each video. So I'm trying something a little bit different with this week's video, with some audio, kind of like a podcast type, but then I'm going to have some visuals for you on the screen here. Now, if you don't already know, this is the journey of our print-on-demand journey. At first it started with Merch by Amazon strictly, but as time went on, Merch by Amazon isn't the only one in the game, so now it's kind of our print-on-demand journey, and I do these videos every so often to update you guys on our progress. And honestly, these videos actually keep us in check because when I do these videos, it pushes me to do more and to strive more and to have more updates to move our business further along. Alright, so with that said, let's get into the updates. First account is still at the 1000 tier. Second account is also still at the 500 tier. And if you don't know, we have 2 accounts, one in my name, one in Arit's name, and there's 3 of us in the group, so that's why we have 2 accounts. And to be honest, it is kind of hard keeping up with 2 accounts. It's already enough with the first account where we have like 50 uploads, but to also have 25 at the 500 tier, so that's 75 uploads a day. That I can tell you, we are not doing 75 uploads per day. That is just way too crazy. There's no way that we can meet that demand. And the reason why we are still at the 1000 and the 500 tier is that we haven't being able to upload the designs, the threshold that they need for us to bump us up to the next tier. And the reason that's been happening for us in particular is that every day a whole bunch of designs get taken down because, they don't sell. And then when I upload a bunch and then they get taken down, and you kind of just stay at the same level over and over again, to be honest. We are wanting to get out of these tiers, so I'll explain more later in this video, but we are working to get out of these current tiers that we've been in for so long. So sales are steady at 3 to 8 sales per day. Sometimes there's more than 8, sometimes there's less than 3. And to be honest, we're still not at the point where we want to be. And, this leads me into my next point here is, we've gotten our accounts to this point. We've gotten steady sales. We get sales practically every day. There's the rare day where there's no sales. And we're definitely proud of where we've gotten it to. And it's really cool that we make these sales every day. But we've gotten stagnant. We've gotten to a plateau. We're kind of just at the same pace right now. And, we've all agreed, we've had some talks, and we definitely need to kick it up a notch. When you feel comfortable, we start to feel complacent, and just things aren't exciting, to be honest, when you're not growing and it's just the same thing generally that's happening. And you know what? We are thankful where we are because there are other people who are at 10 tier who don't even have a Merch by Amazon account, who have 0 sales, and they're really struggling. But in general and in life, if you're doing the same thing over and over again and the same thing's happening over and over again, you're going to get bored. And that's kind of what's happening with us. And one of my favorite quotes is, "The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results." And that has been happening with us. So we've been doing the same thing over and over again, and we were expecting different results. So we want to change that. So as I'm recording this video here, we are currently learning from Michael Essick. And if you don't know who Michael Essick is, he is basically a powerhouse in the print-on-demand game. I've interviewed him twice. I'll have those interviews down in the description below. But basically, he makes anywhere from 10 to 30,000 a month on print-on-demand various websites. And, in one of his videos, one of his lectures that I was watching, is he was saying that 10,000 a month would be a slower month for him. That would be a month that, you know, wasn't the greatest. And, you know, us as a team, me, Arit, and Maria, we would love to get to 10,000 a month. That would be amazing for us. Like, that is definitely a goal for us. So in order for us to grow, we need to learn from someone who is doing a lot better than us. And we are currently learning from Michael Essick, watching his trainings, watching his lectures, and basically absorbing all that he does, because he definitely knows what he's doing. He started from nothing, not knowing anything at all about the t-shirt business, and brought it to this point. And for the majority of the time, he did this on his own. He didn't really have a team from the very beginning, and I think he only had a team like since recently, like last maybe year or so. So right now we need growth, and like I said, Michael has managed to do this with his print-on-demand business, and he actually started doing this not on Merch by Amazon. He was doing it on other websites like Redbubble or TeePublic, or I don't know the other ones, but it was not Merch that he started on. Merch definitely exploded his business, but that's not what he started on. So right now, currently, there's lots of learning and implementing and that kind of stuff that's happening right now. Also, we've been working on our Etsy Printful integration. Arit has taken charge of that, and she's been doing an amazing job with that. Now, Etsy and Printful, it's a lot harder than Merch by Amazon, like a lot harder. But I do see the potential with it and the growth because of the different market that it has. So I'll give you guys an example here. Merch by Amazon, it's like child's play compared to Etsy and Printful in that the technical aspect of it. So with Merch by Amazon, you pretty much just go 4 clicks here and there, copy and paste, boom, you've got your listing, colors, sizes, men's, women's, that type of thing. They've really simplified the process, and I'm actually really thankful that Amazon has done that, because the whole thing with Etsy and Printful, there are so many different variations and windows and things to do and syncing, and it's a lot more confusing and a lot crazier, and I would say to someone who is new not to start off that route because it is going to be confusing for you. So since we've started our Printful and Etsy endeavor, we've had 3 sales so far, which was exciting. You know, it's funny because, you know, Printful and Etsy is new, right? And we've only had 3 sales. And the first sale, like, we were so happy and so excited. But then, you know, on Merch by Amazon, we get sales every day, and we kind of got bored of that. But we got excited from this new first sale at Printful and Etsy. It's because it's new, right? If you're not growing and you're always experiencing the same thing, then you get bored of things. So like I said, we've got our first 3 sales. That is really exciting for us. We have about less than 40 listings up right now, maybe like 30 something. And every day we get favorites on our shirts. So there's more of a community, a close-knit community on Etsy, and people have the ability to favorite and like and follow your shop and stuff. And every day we get favorites on our shirts. And it's been increasing. Before it would be like once a week we got a favorite, but now it's like every day we get favorites on it. So like I said, Arit is taking care of that portion, and I'm sort of learning certain aspects of it so I can help her out, because it's definitely a lot for one person to do by themselves. And like I said, Etsy and Printful is way more complex, but it's a totally different market. That the people on Etsy are completely different than on Amazon. On Amazon, you don't even really get to know the customer at all because you don't get the names or anything when you do Merch by Amazon, and you don't get to contact them. There's much more of a personal aspect on Etsy, which is kind of cool. And you know, we'll see how it goes with that journey. We've started that journey, we're working on it, and we'll keep you updated on that as well. Alright guys, well that was it for this video. That was it for the Merch by Amazon update number 44. How are you guys doing? How is sales happening for you? Let me know in the comments section below. Oh, and as I'm recording this, we just got a favorite on our Etsy store. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Back from the dead.